Alright, so here's the bottom side of the bucket. This is going to be the right side. It's got some wear. It's all wore completely, almost all the way through the wear bars. But the left side is way, way worse. So I don't know if the machine's leaning or what. The left side is way worse than the right side. So I'll get the cutting edge off there, get this all shined up, start cutting some steel. Well, I was going to try and unbolt them because they're hardened bolts, I'm sure, and it's a little hard to do. But I can't even get my saw. Like this one here is gone completely. So I'll just cut them off with a torch. So I put the cutting edge on it. Pretty simple, nothing to see. But I cleaned these edges up and it is really thin. Like, I don't even think I'm going to use a torch. I'm going to use a zip disc and see what happens. This right here is, I'm going to drill a hole in later, but I doubt it's 10 gauge. We'll see what happens here. We'll cut this off and get another peek at it. So I cleaned it up, got me a piece of 3" by 3/8. I'm gonna just cap it down here at the bottom. It's just a rub rail. I'd like to have it up to here. It'd be almost 6". I don't have enough to double it. I'm not gonna go cut up a I-beam or try to salvage it in there. This ought to work just fine, but we'll get it tacked in there and see what happens. So I turned it on its side, went ahead and welded it up. I wasn't going to fully weld it, I was just going to stitch it, but I was afraid in the winters it'd be packed full of dirt and wet mud and it would freeze and it would bow it. So now I'm going to flip it on down and weld the bottom of it. So I got it welded up. A lot of welding. 15 foot or something. Anyways, so it should be good to go. So it looks like I got lucky. New cutting edge. It's pretty flat. It's barely dragging at the back. And it's on the bump stops. I actually had another used grater blade I was going to put on the back, but I was afraid it was too thick and it would raise it up off the bump stops. But I think that'll work.